Deputy Assistant Secretaries Nicole, Elkon, and Andrew Herrup. As you prepare to visit Dhaka on April 16 and 17, I urge you not to be misled by curated photo ops or polished diplomatic briefings. What's happening on the ground in Bangladesh is nothing short of a humanitarian and democratic crisis. And it's unfolding rapidly under the regime of Mohammad Yunus since August 5th, 2024. Let me speak plainly. Since Yunus seized power, he has been using the military and police to oppress the largest political party, as well as women, children, and minority communities on a massive scale. With so called Devil Hunt operation, more than 9,000 political activists and opposition leaders have been arrested, many without warrants, trials, or access to legal counsel. Thousands of opposition figures, including former MPs and local leaders, have been reported missing or found dead under suspicious circumstances. These are not just statistics. These are lives, families, silenced voices. The regime calls it reformation. We call it what it is, a purge. This isn't limited to the opposition. This regime has waged war against civil society, women, journalists, and minority communities. Since August, more than 120 news outlets have been closed or brought to under state control. At least 42 journalists have been detained, tortured, and disappeared for reporting uncomfortable truths about Yunus's regime. Some never came back. Bangladesh was once a country where women could walk, work, and lead. Not anymore. Since August 2024, sexual violence and harassment against women and girls have sharply increased in Bangladesh. In October alone, 55 women were raped, including 27 children under 18. Those crimes were reported. Despite the rise of violence, police response has been poor, and many victims stay silent out of fear and mistrust. The regime's support for extremist religious groups has made things worse, with more women being harassed in public. UNICEF representative to Bangladesh reports, quote, I am profoundly horrified by the alarming rise in reported cases of sexual violence against children, especially girls, in Bangladesh over the last weeks. I am especially concerned with the recent surge in horrific cases of child rape and sexual violence, including places meant to protect and nurture children like educational institutions. Unquote. What was once misogyny on the fringe is now mainstream policy. Religious minorities are under siege too. More than 70 Hindu temples and 30 Ahmadiyya mosques have been attacked or vandalized in just over last 8 months. In Chittagong and Rangpur, entire Christian neighborhoods have been forced to evacuate after mobs emboldened by the silence of the regime burned homes and churches. This is no longer a democracy. This is a theocracy built on fear. The regime is dragging Bangladesh backward by 100 years, and they are doing it fast. On the streets of Dhaka today, it's not just extremist black ISIS flags you will see, you will also see Nazi banners, symbols of hate flying openly in the capital. These aren't just fringe groups. This is what Yunus's Bangladesh is becoming. And what has the world done? As the country falls deeper into darkness, Western leaders keep shaking hands and issuing empty statements of concern. Words that mean nothing to women afraid to leave their home, to lawyers jailed without charges, to grieving families burying their dead in silence. So I ask you, when you land in Dhaka, will you only meet those handpicked by the regime, or will you look past the stage meetings, see the truth on the streets? History won't remember your polite diplomacy. It will remember whether you stood with the people or with their oppressors.